Don't fall.
I won't. But it'd be funny.
Okay, on your mark, get set, go.
Hey, before we get into this, I just want you to know I'm not a doctor. This is just something I learned along the way, and I thought, hey, this would be a good start to Workout Wednesday. So I just want you to know I'm not a doctor. This is something I learned to make sure I was a-okay as far as heart healthiness to push myself, or if I should just kind of pull it back. All right. So before we get started on this, I really want you to check your resting heart rate. And all you need to do is maybe start a stopwatch, count your beats for 15 seconds. And then when you get that number, we'll go from there. All right. So when I did mine, I had 19 beats in that 15 seconds. So I took that 19 and I multiplied it by 4. And that number gives us the beats per minute for our resting heart rate. Mine equated to 76, which is okay because we want our resting heart rate to fall between 60 and 100. If it falls between 60 and 100, my personal opinion is it's okay to go ahead and do this test, all right? So do your resting heart rate, falls in that, then let's get to it. Hey everybody.
Sorry.
OMAD Caroline and her daughter Kayla, and welcome to Lifford's Gym. Say hi, Ted.
Hi, Ted.
There's my grandson, Tronis. Kayla's gonna take over the camera. And we're going to teach you how to see if maybe you're doing too much in your fitness routine and if maybe you may be in danger of a heart attack, or even better, if it's okay to go ahead and push yourself, all right? So Ted is going to coach me on how to do this. If you need to come closer, if you can, Kayla.
Okay, Caroline, you're going to start by, when I say go, you're going to run for 1 minute,
All right.
okay? Then I'm gonna tell you to take your pulse after that. But first I'm gonna say go, and that means you start running. Then I'll say stop, and then you're starting to take your pulse. Okay?
All right.
Go. Seconds. Okay, stop running. Okay, start checking your pulse. All right, stop checking. What's the number?
35.
Okay, now we're gonna wait 45 seconds. We're gonna wait about 45 seconds.
I'm gonna rest.
Okay, in about 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you to check your pulse again. You're going to check it for 15 seconds again.
So then you need that SpongeBob 1 minute later.
A few moments later.
It's perfect. So you're running for 1 minute, and then at the 2 minute mark, you're checking your recovery pulse.
Trying to strolling in the background.
Okay, check your pulse. Okay, what's your time?
23.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'm gonna finish this video and show you how to use those numbers. Hey, that was pretty quick and easy, right? I find it a lot easier to have somebody kind of run the clock for me, because you know, you're like stopping, and then by the time you get your foot in and then start counting, you're like, oh, when did that start? And then you start counting the beats and then you forget. So yeah, I just find it easier to have somebody help me do this test. So anyways, let's talk about that first number. That first number is telling us, you know, where we're at as far as intensity level, right? Where we pushed ourselves as far as our heartbeats, you know. So my first number I said was 35. So if I take that 35 and times it by 4, that tells me that my heart rate was at 140 beats per minute. So 140 is kind of right where I wanted to be at for this test, all right? So now we're going to take a look at that second number, and the second number is telling me how well my heart is working at recovering from that intense workout, right? So that second number, I came in at 23 beats. So if I take 23 times that by 4, that equals 92 beats per minute in my recovery, all right? So what do we do with these numbers? It's as simple as this. We are going to take that, for me, I'm going to take that 140 and minus 92, and that's going to equal that I recovered 48 beats per minute within that second minute, all right? So what does that say? What does that say, right? So if you recover less than 12 beats, you guys, if you recover less than 12 beats per minute, that means you are high risk for a heart attack, all right? If you recover 13 to 20 beats per minute, that means you are at moderate risk, So you want to be real cautious, all right? And if you are 21 or better, that means you're doing pretty darn good, you guys. It means we can start pushing ourselves. You know, it's so funny because when I was weighing 235 in the beginning of this journey, and I started doing, you know, run walks, in the back of my mind, I was like, oh, I need to make sure my heart's okay. You know, I need to make sure I'm not hurting anything. And the biggest thing for me is, I know I've told you guys, I donated a kidney to my mother-in-law in 2016. So I have one kidney. Well, my doctor is always telling me anything that is heart healthy is kidney healthy. Anything that hurts the heart hurts the kidney. So like, I'm really cautious about that stuff now. So it was really funny because when I was 235 and was doing the walk jog, I was like, okay, Hubs, you and I need to go take this test. We actually did it outside that time. And we did the test, and I can't remember what the number was, but I was A-okay to go. So I think it's just a comfort in knowing that, yeah, my heart's all right, you know, and even though people may look at me and I'm a heavy woman, it doesn't mean that we are not at a fitness level where we can push ourselves. So check that, you guys, all right? And that's it. And yay for my first Workout Wednesday. This is going to be fun. All right, bye.
Seconds, and I'm going to tell you to stop.
Sorry. Okay, I got it. I pushed the wrong button.